My name is Mary, if we haven't met, and this is a yoga strength class. Welcome to my cottage. And we're starting in our reclined butterfly. So the soles of our feet are together. If this is too much of a turnout, bring your soles a little bit farther away from the body. Relaxing the jaws, our hips, our knees. And taking this moment to find our breath. And maybe taking this opportunity to let go of expectation or judgment or competition. And allowing yourself to set an intention for today's practice. As we're breathing, maybe we're noticing our bellies rise and then our chest. Let's stay here for 3 more breaths. And now slowly bring your knees in towards your chest. Maybe move the yoga blocks away. Your toes are touching. And now we're going to draw circles that are outwards. Big giant circles with the knees. Toes stay together. So imagine massaging the hips with your finger bone. Go into 3 rotations. And then once you've done 3, change direction. And now bringing your knees into your chest, leave your hands on top of the shins. Draw your chin towards the heart in a nice big tight circle. And now, holding onto your right leg, extend the left. Inhale, bring both knees together. Exhale, extend the right leg. Inhale together. Exhale, extend the left. And then following our breath, continuing a few more reps. So now bringing both knees into the chest, head back down to the floor, feet onto the floor, maybe as wide as the mat. And then slowly windshield wipe your legs side to side. Hands are in a T, palms are up. And then once your knees land on the right side, stay there for a moment. And maybe drawing your chin towards the left shoulder. Option to rest your right foot on top of the left thigh. A low back spinal twist. Maybe keeping the eyes closed. And now release that foot. Draw your head back to center and now draw your knees all the way over to the other side. Left foot on top of the right knee is an option. And chin towards the right shoulder. And now bring your head back to center. Release that left foot off the thigh. Bring your knees back to center. Draw your knees in towards your chest, grabbing underneath the knees, and maybe rocking rolling slowly up into seated. If this is too much for the back, just lie onto one side and then push yourself up into seated. And then draw your knees all the way over into our tabletop. Inhale into our cow stretch. Drop the belly, lift the tail. Exhale, round the back, tuck in the tail. Separate the shoulder blades. Inhale. Lift the head, lift the tail, drop the belly. Exhale, round the back, tuck in the tail. One more time. Inhale, lift the head, lift the tail. Exhale, round the back, tuck in the tail. And back to neutral. Let's just warm up our wrists. So we're gonna actually lean forward, so our shoulders just slightly past the wrist and then coming back. And rocking forward and back, just so much that you feel a little bit of a stretch in the wrists. And now coming back to center, and maybe turning your hands so your fingers are facing towards the body. And then again, leaning forward, and then just gently lean back till you feel a little stretch. One more time, leaning forward, and then leaning back, just a tiny stretch here. And now, bring it back to neutral. Turn your fingers forward. And now walk your hands just slightly forward, so it's at the top of the mat. Tuck the toes underneath, lift the hips up, and then coming into our first downward facing dog. Walking out those heels. Knees do not have to be straight. And then pause your phone for a moment. Knees again can be bent. Draw the heels towards the floor. Don't worry if it doesn't reach. And then your head is nice and heavy. Shake it out. Yes and no. Maybe you can wiggle the hips out a little bit. And now coming back to center. Now looking towards your fingertips, lift the heels up. Come up into a high push-up. Option to come to knees. And now slowly come down, drawing the elbows towards the rib cage. Slow as you can. Come all the way to the floor. Release the toes underneath. Draw your hands back towards the rib cage. Inhale, baby cobra, lifting up. Exhale, release. 2 more times. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. 1 more time. Inhale, lift, but this time maybe hover the fingertips. Working the low back. Exhale, release. Coming up onto all fours, sit back into our child's pose. Drawing the fingers forward. And now back onto all fours. Curl those toes underneath, downward facing dog. Walk those heels out. One more time, we're gonna inhale, look towards the top of the mat, lift the heels up, come into our high push-up. Stay here if you wish, or come down to your knees. Slowly come down, slow as you can. Draw the elbows down towards the rib cage. Come all the way down, land all the way to the floor, release the toes. Inhale, baby cobra, maybe hover the hands. Exhale, release. 2 more times. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, 1 more time. Big cobra. Exhale, release. Hands underneath the shoulders. Lift up onto your knees right away to downward facing dog. Bringing your toes together. Inhale, sweep the left leg nice and high. We're going to bend the knee, open and stack the hip. Draw a big circle with that left knee. Let's go 2 more times. Big giant circle with that left knee. And then once you've done 3 circles, reverse that. So come the other way, big circles. Excellent. And now, square off the hip, extend that leg, come up into a high push-up, and now draw your knee towards the outside of the left elbow into a bear crawl. And then back up again into our downward dog. Coming into center, bring the knee towards the center between the hands. Back up again. Next one coming up is across the body. So knee towards the right elbow. And then back up again. Now draw that knee in towards the center. Press the hands down. Land the foot onto the floor. Bring the right knee down the floor into a low crescent. So we're going to release that back toe. Keeping the hands down on the floor. Inhale. Lift the chest. If the floor feels far away, use your yoga blocks as a prop. This just extends the limb. Draw that hip down towards the floor. Stretching out that hip flexor, quad. And now, we're going to draw our hips straight back, coming into our half split. Draw the toe up towards the sky. Maybe dragging that left foot down towards the mat. Feel that lengthening of the hamstring. Neck is long. Coming forward again, draw that foot forward, hip forward, lift the chest, hands are low. And now exhale, bring the hips straight back. Flowing from low crescent to half split. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, half split. Bringing our body forward again. Maybe release the yoga blocks. Hands on the floor. Curl that right toe underneath. And now lift that right knee off the mat. Open up the left arm into our easy twist. Intending the chest towards the sky. Let's circle that arm out. So we're going to actually extend the left arm back towards the back of the room and then circle forward. How about we go 2 more times? Last one. And now looking straight back. Beautiful. And now draw your hand back down to the floor. Sweep that left leg all the way up into the sky. And then bring it back down, downward facing dog. Let's add that flow. So coming up into high push-up. Option to come to knees. Slowly come down all the way to the floor. Stand the toes. Inhale, lift baby cobra. Exhale, release. Come up into table, downward facing dog. Walk those heels out. We're going to go to the other side. All right, so bring the toes together. Inhale, raise the right leg nice and high. Bend the knee, draw that heel towards the glute. Draw a big circle with that right knee. 3 times. Try to even the weight between the hands. Once you've done 3, switch direction. Following your breath. Excellent. Extend that right leg nice and high into the air. And now, into our 4-point knee tuck. So we're going to come up into our high push-up. Draw your right knee towards the right elbow. Extend high up into our downward dog. Come into center. And release, coming all the way up. Across the body to the left elbow. Beautiful. And release all the way up. And now back to center. Push your hands down the floor. Extend the right foot down onto the floor between the hands. Drop the knee down. Release the back toe. Inhale, lift the chest. Yoga blocks could be under the hands. Or not. Exhale, draw the hips straight back. Toes up towards the sky. Draw that heel, right heel down to the floor. Feel the lengthening of the right hamstring. Inhale, bring your chest forward. Hands down. Exhale, draw the hips back. One more time. Inhale, lift. press that right heel down the floor. Eyes are long, so they're looking towards your foot. Bringing your hips forward. Curl the left toes underneath. Lift the knee up off the mat. Land the left hand. Open up the right. Easy twist. Extending the hand to the back of the room. And then draw a big circle. Up and back. 2 more times. Try not to dump into that left hip. Try and keep it lifted and hold. Excellent. Draw that right hand back down to the floor. Sweep the right foot all the way back up. Into our three-legged dog. And now, coming into our flow or just staying down dog. Go all the way down. Cobra. Back down into our downward facing dog. We're going to add on to this series. So we're doing what's called the ladder. So we're going to add on movement each time. We're going to add this, we're going to do the same sequence, just adding a little bit more. So bringing the toes together, lifting the left foot all the way up. Bend the knee, open and stack the hip. We're only going to stay here one time, one circle. One circle one way, and then reverse it the other way, right away. Square off the hips, extend the leg. Let's go into our 4-point bear crawl. So, side, then center, then across, then center again. Beautiful. And now, land that left foot all the way down between the hands. Drop the knee. So we're going to lift our arms all the way up. Hold here. You can keep that right toe tucked underneath or extend, whichever feels good for you. But this time we're now going to go to our half split without putting our hands down. We're going to draw the heel back. So we're working on core, lots of stability here. Inhale, lift again. So low crescent lunge. Exhale, half split. Draw the hips back. If you need to put your hands down, feel free to do so. Inhale, extend. One more time, exhale. Draw the hips straight back. Hover those hands, hold. Excellent. Draw the hips forward. Stay here for a moment. And now, using your strength, we're going to lift up into our crescent lunge. Lifting up, hold. Fantastic. So now we're going to open up, drawing our right hand forward, twist, and come back up, pull up, straight forward, looking forward. Bring the chest forward. Do that again 2 more times. Bend down, dip down, draw the right knee down to the floor, lifting back up. 1 more time. Hold. Draw that left hand down, bring your knee down, hands down onto the floor, lift that right knee, easy twist, open up that left arm. Draw that left hand all the way down to the floor, sweep that left leg all the way back up. Meeting down dog or out of flow. I'm going to show you an option for up dog. So I'm going to come down halfway, pull through, hovering on the hips. That's my up dog or cobra. And then the toes over, downward facing dog. Hopefully you're a little warmer. Bringing your toes together. Right foot sweeps all the way up to the sky. Bend the knee. Draw one big circle one way with the right knee. And then reverse. 4-point tuck. So I'm going to come up into high push-up. Draw that right knee to the outside. Down dog. Center. Or I should say three-legged dog. Across the body. Back to center. Landing that right foot between the hands. The knee down to the floor. Release the toe, keep it where it is. Lift the body all the way up. Refine the pose. Make sure you have a nice strong foundation, 2 tracks. Lifting up. Bring our hips back, hovering the hands into our half split. So we're floating with our hands, lifting up, Bring hips forward and back, hips straight back. Keep that chest proud. One more time. Lift. Coming back, hips back. Keep the hips square if you can. Coming back into our low crescent. Draw the foot forward if you need, or closer to the body if you need to. With your strength, lifting all the way up into crescent lunge. We're going to twist towards the right. Coming down, bend that left knee. Sweeping back up. 2 more times. Excellent. And then drawing hands back down onto the floor. Lift that left knee up, open up the right hand, easy twist. Draw one big circle back and land the right hand down. Sweep the right foot all the way up to the sky. Add that flow if you wish to, or just medium down dog. Up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. So take a moment here, come down onto your knees, grab that sip of water. Hopefully you're a little bit warmer. All right, so back to our down dog, toes are together. Sweep the left leg up nice and high. Bend, circle out one way, then the other. 4-point tuck, so coming up, wide, and center, lots of core in this one. Then across, and then center. Land that foot down. Inhale, lift the chest. Try not to dump into that right hip. Exhale, fold in a half split. Hold here. Only one time now, sweeping all the way up. And now lift up into crescent lunge. Hold. Revolve one time with a dip towards the left. Down. Back up. Just sweep those hands behind you into our runner's lunge. I'm going to come up into our warrior 3. Let's add 3 tucks. So we're going to go in and release. Focusing on a point that isn't moving. So working on balance here 2 more times. And release. Working the low back. Last one. Beautiful. Extend as slow as you can. Bend that left knee, land that right foot, come back up into our crescent lunge. Circle those hands down. Hands land on the floor. Lift up the left hand. Easy twist. Circle out that left hand straight back. Sweep that left foot all the way up into the sky. And now flow or just medium down dog. Bringing your toes together. Inhale, lift the right leg up into the sky. Bend, circle out that right knee. One way, then the other. Try not to dump into that left shoulder. Keep the weight as even. 4-point. So, wide. Center. Across. Back to center, land that right foot. Knee down to the floor. Lifting up into our low crescent. Hover, half split. Bring those hips straight back. Back into low crescent. Into high crescent lunge. Revolve towards the right, dip down. Inhale, lift. Into a runner's lunge. Hold here. Press the shoulder blades together. Draw that left foot forward and then coming up into our warrior 3. Draw those hands forward. 3 tucks. Here we go. In. If you're getting lost in the sequencing, don't worry. Just find us where we are and then join in. No big deal. Hold here in that warrior 3. Pull that left foot slow as you can. Use your strength. Land that left foot up into crescent lunge. Bring the hands straight back. Land the left hand. Easy twist. Circle out that right hand behind you. Sweep the right foot all the way back. Flow if you wish to. Meet me in down dog. Toes together. Sweep the left leg up. Open and stack. Circle out one way and the other. Extend, 4-point. Wide. Center. Across. Back to center. Land that left foot down between the hands. Draw the knee down the floor. Extend, low crescent lunge. Press those hips back, floating half split. Back to low crescent. Curl that right toe underneath. Press up. Crescent lunge. Make sure you refine that pose. 2 tracks on the feet. Let's settle down. Open up into a revolve. Draw those hands straight back into our runners. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Bend that right knee. Power up into our warrior 3. Extend the arms, 1 tuck only. Stay here, we're gonna add on. We're gonna draw our hands down towards the yoga blocks or the floor into our standing split. If you wish to, you can have your hands here or work on balance. Maybe grabbing onto behind the calf or the ankle, or bring your hands closer towards the foot. Excellent. Bending that left knee, draw that right foot all the way down. Stay here. Open up that left hand. Easy twist. Circle that left hand back. Sweep the left foot all the way up into the air. 3-legged dog. You know what to do. Meet me in down dog or flow. Bring your toes together, right foot all the way up. Bend and stack, circle one way, then the other. Extend that right leg, 4-point. Wide. Center. Across. And then center. Land that right foot, press the hands down. Land the right foot. Bring the knee down. Keep the left toe where it is, or unstack and lifting up, chest lifted. Again, using your core, try not to dump into that hip. Floating half split. Draw the hips back. Fantastic. And then lifting up, bring the hips forward again. Coming into our low crescent, curl that left toe underneath, coming up into our crescent lunge. Revolve towards the right, dip down. Lifting up. Beautiful. Draw those hands back into our warrior 3. Hold. Extend those hands forward. 1 tuck only. In and out. Excellent. Draw your hands towards the floor or yoga blocks. Standing split. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Bending that right knee, draw that left foot straight down. Open up into easy twist, right hand up. Circle that right hand back. Sweep the right foot all the way back. 3-legged dog. Downward facing dog. Flow if you wish. Bring your knees down towards the floor. Grab that sip of water. All right, so we have one more sequence. If you wish to stay here and rest, feel free. Or if you want to just do part of it, that's also fine too. All right? Okay. So when you're ready, meet me in downward facing dog. Let's walk out those heels. Bring the toes together. Left foot sweeps all the way up. Open and stack and circle out that knee. One way, then the other. Extend that leg, 4-point. Wide. Center. Across. Center, land that foot, press the hands down. Land that left foot. Low crescent lunge. And then half split to a hover. Inhale, sweep up. Bend that left knee. Press the toes down and coming up into a high crescent lunge. Revolve, bending the knees down. Come back up, press up. Bring your hands straight back. Preparing for warrior 3. Bend that right knee. Launch up. Lift the arms. 1 crunch. Extend down, hands down towards the floor, yoga block. Standing split. Here comes the change. Bending that left knee. Extend the right foot all the way down to the floor. Now lifting up into our crescent lunge again. Hold here. Now we're going to open up into warrior 2. So we're going to open up. Pivoting on that right foot, opening up. My back is to you, so I'm just going to show you from behind. You want your feet as wide as your wrists. We're going to straighten out the left knee. We're going to bring our hands together up, and then bend down into warrior 2. 2 more times. Lifting up. Bring the wrists together. Back down. A little lower. Lifting up. Back down. Hold. Now looking towards the left hand past the middle finger. Widen that left knee. Excellent. Cartwheel the hands all the way down, pivoting on that right foot. Open up the left hand, easy twist. Circle that left hand straight back. Sweep the left foot all the way up. You know the rest. Flow or meet me in down dog. Bring your toes together. Last side, sweep the right foot straight up. Excellent. Bend and stack, circle out the knee. Extend the right leg, 4-point. Tuck. Keep breathing. On that 4-point, land the right foot. Knee down to the floor. Low crescent lunge. Draw the hips straight back, half split to a hover. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Bring your body forward again. Adjust the feet if you need to. Press up, press and lunge. Revolve towards the right, bend in the knees. Come down, press back up. Draw the hands forward, preparing for warrior three. Bend that left knee and then power up. Extend the right hands forward. One tuck. Beautiful. Bending that right knee, coming down into our standing split. Bending in the right knee. Land the left foot nice and long. Into our press lunge. I meant left foot, sorry. Open up into warrior two. Pivot on that left foot. Widen that right knee. Fix that stance. All right, let's straighten out that right leg. Coming up. Bring the wrists together. Extend. Two more. Each time, come a little deeper. Press that right knee out. One more time. And hold. Cartwheel those hands all the way down, landing the left hand, pivoting on the left foot. Easy twist. Extend that right arm up. Circle that right hand down, land that right hand, sweep the left leg all the way up. Flow. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Nice work, everyone. Bending the knees, coming down to the floor. Walk your hands towards the knees. Swing your feet one way, and then coming up, your feet to the top of the mat. Great job, everyone. All right. So bringing your hands behind the hamstrings, tuck in the chin, and then round the back, slowly coming down, landing one vertebra at a time, all the way down to the floor. Okay. Bring your feet towards the glutes, maybe as close as they can. Let's work the gluteus medius. Bring our soles of our feet together, knees are wide. Hands are by your side. So you're on the outer borders of your feet. Lifting up, hold. And release. Up, hold. Bring the hips straight up. And release. Up, hold. Hold here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring everything down. Excellent. Draw those feet a little bit farther away from the body. Knees are still nice and wide, so we're still in that reclined butterfly position. Inhale, lift up the hips, hold. If this is too much for the ankles, flex the feet. So your heels are touching, but your toes are out. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and release. Come back down. 2 more times. Lifting up, hold. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Last time, lifting up, hold. Let's go 8, 7, 6, keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and all the way down. Excellent. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Press. Tailbone down. Release the low back and rocking side to side. Great work, everyone. Bring your feet back down to the floor, maybe as wide as the mat. Hands in a T, just be mindful where your yoga blocks are. And we're going to windshield wiper your legs towards the right. Inhale, bring your knees to center. Exhale, bring your knees towards the left. Release the low back. Following your breath, windshield wiping side to side. time on each side. Bring your knees back to center. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Bring your toes together one more time, drawing big circles with the knees. And then the other way. Bring your knees in towards the chest now. Taking your hands and place them on the outer border of your feet. Elbows are on the inside of the knees. Draw your feet towards the ceiling. Allowing your knees to fall aligned with the rib cage into our happy baby. Press that tailbone down, releasing the low back. And maybe play around if you wish to, maybe letting go of one foot and extending one foot, lengthening, and bending, and then the other. Hold on the outside of the ankles, or outside the calves. Maybe even bring both legs wide into a giant V. And release, bringing your knees in towards the chest. Again, walking side to side. And release. Excellent. We're going to roll all the way onto our front. So one more stretch. So, my hands are in the shape of a cactus. My left ear is down. I'm going to take my right knee and I'm going to draw it to the side like a half frog. Open up the hip. If you need something to rest underneath your head, please feel free to do so. This is a great hip opener. Shutting down the eyes. You might even hear your heartbeat through the floor. Allowing your hips to be nice and heavy. If at any time this is too much for the neck, another option is just stacking the hands and keeping your head down straight. Try to relax the glute. Maybe noticing where you're holding tension and try to release it by breathing through that little area. And reminding yourselves what our intentions were for the beginning of the class. Now we're gonna inhale, lift the head just slightly, extend the right leg, turn your head over towards the other side, right ear down, and now draw the left knee out towards the left elbow. Maybe taking a moment and noticing how we're feeling from the time that we started the practice and to now. Relaxing the jaw. Softening the gaze, or closing the eyes. And now slowly inhale, lift the head back to center. Extend the left leg so it's meeting the right. And then line all the way to your side. So just push your hand all the way to the side. So you're lying onto your side, head is resting on the arm, and then slowly press yourself up into seated position. And sit cross-legged. You sit on your yoga block if you wish to. Inhale, big breath in. Exhale, land the hand, right hand down, extend the left arm all the way, side body stretch. Pushing up on that right hand, coming all the way down, land the left hand, reach. And release. Big breath in. Exhale. One more time. Big breath in. Exhale. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. We'll see you next time.